Speaker A.
It's my last year at secondary school, but instead of having classes, I'm spending February, March and April travelling around South America. It isn't a holiday though. I'm on a youth programme which sends school students to experience life in other countries. We're in Bolivia at the moment, and next we go to Peru. I'm learning so much about different countries, cultures, and how people live. There are 14 of us in our group, and we're with 2 leaders, 1 American and 1 Canadian. We don't just travel around having amazing adventures. We sometimes also help in schools and the local communities. We usually live with a host family during our stay, and we don't get paid for our work. It's an amazing experience, and I'm thinking of doing it again next year in Africa. I don't want to go back to school in May.
Speaker B.
I'm taking part in a 1-year educational exchange programme. My school is part of an exchange with a small town in France called Rouen. What happens is that every year my teacher chooses a student to go to France to stay with a French family and go to a French school. In return, a French student comes to stay with our family and studies at our school. We swap lives for a year. So I'm living in France, while Fabienne, the daughter of my French host family, is living with my family in England. My host family is really friendly. We get on well with each other, but the French school is too difficult. I speak French really well now and have got lots of French friends, but I miss my family and I want to go home. I have to stay for another 2 months.
Speaker C.
When you talk about travelling, most people imagine lying on a beautiful beach with blue sea, soft sand and palm trees. But travelling for me is different. I wake up at 7 in the morning and work hard in the hot sun for 8 hours a day, every day of the week. I travel to countries like Indonesia, Bangladesh or Thailand after earthquakes, tsunamis and hurricanes. Often I get on a plane as soon as I've seen the disaster on the news. That's because I do disaster volunteer work. I'm very proud of what I do. People in these situations need help, and when we arrive, some families have no possessions, homes, or even access to clean water. We help them to rebuild their houses and help to repair roads and important buildings like medical centres. We also bring urgent supplies like medical equipment and materials.